Happening now, crews with the Environmental Protection Agency are in Moss Landing where a massive fire broke out at a battery storage plant. Evacuees are finally getting to return home tonight.
The fire in Moss Landing burned for more than 24 hours. People as far north as Santa Cruz were warned not to breathe the air outside. KRON 4's Jack Molmud joining us live from Moss Landing tonight. This is as things are finally starting to calm down there. Jack.
Yeah, that's right, Noel and Dan. Well, like you said, we did see those Environmental Protection Agency agents come through in a command post truck. We don't necessarily know what they're here for, but it is significant to note that there are federal agents here to possibly investigate this and look for any environmental hazard. We do know here in Moss Landing there was the Elkhorn Slough, which contains sea otters and other seabirds, and we had that absolutely intense battery fire. And despite that massive fire, though, about 24 hours ago, we have many residents just happy to be home today.
Billowing flames as tall as the smokestacks as one of the largest battery storage facilities in the world burns, forcing evacuations Thursday night. But on Friday evening, more than 1,200 of those evacuees could finally return home.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I just wanted to come and make sure everything's still in place.
Some people, like Robert Jones, left the Monterey area to ride out the fire.
It wasn't too disruptive for me.
Others defied the orders and stayed put.
I didn't evacuate. I stayed here last night and went to work today.
Everyone, though, thankful there were no injuries or deaths, just a lot of smoke. But that smoke does have people asking what exactly they were breathing in.
Best be described as a worst-case scenario of a disaster that's happened here. Nobody predicted anything on this line, and this is really a lot more than just a fire. It's really a wake-up call for this industry.
Monterey County Supervisor Glenn Church is demanding an independent investigation into the fire. He says there have been 4 fires at this power plant since 2019.
There must be accountability for this, and there will be accountability.
The company Vistra runs the battery storage facility at the power plant and says they will look into the fire, but they're assuring people they are safe.
We want to now listen to residents, Supervisor Church and his staff, other local officials, on how people have been impacted by this event and consider ways to provide assistance to them.
I hope everybody's, gonna do well, with this going on.
Even people as far as Aptos could say they saw the flames and smoke billowing. They're hopeful things can go back to normal.
I smelt it. I had a weird taste in my mouth afterwards. I don't know. I'd like to see that investigated.
Lori Cruz is not convinced the air is safe, and she and her neighbors want an investigation as well.
They want to know more about the plant, its operations, its safety standards, and how to prevent future incidents before it goes back online, if it goes back online at all. And I think most people are in favor of it not going back online.
Now, the Monterey Bay Resources District did do a limited study. They put out a statement this evening saying any toxic fumes from this battery storage facility fire were actually pushed up by the wind and pushed away from the general public that did have to evacuate here. They did say they don't have the power, though, to look into any possible hydrofluoric acid, which they say is toxic and could come from battery burns. But they say, though, that gas is lighter than the air itself, and it most likely also rose above the general population here and avoided anybody here. Reporting live here in Moss Landing, Jack Molmud, KRON 4 News.